I'm not being condescending. I don't have time for condescension. I may be irritated, but she thinks every text that I sent to her is condescending. And Pastor Tim said, I looked at it and yes, it looks like you're being condescending. More often than not, yes, I'm a jerk. I would be condescending, but right now I don't have time for condescending. I don't have time for descending. I don't have time for ascending. I don't have time for con. None of it. So she's receiving that message for what I'm saying. That's one thing. But if Pastor Tim is receiving it too, that's something totally different. Each one of the issues, look at the issues in your life. Each one of the issues that I've been through recently, I've been through because of a lack of communication, or I communicated wrong. Jess was calling me. And I said, you know what? I need to get rid of her. I need to cut her out of my life because I don't want her to get hurt. I don't want her to, because I'm just a bad person and I cannot figure out how to change me until I change. I don't want to be around her and be friends with her because I've lost friends that way. I've kept friends even at my church. I've kept friends, right? And then they've ended up turning their back on me and walking out on me because I've ended up hurting them, right? So I don't want that to happen to Jess. So I tried my best to turn my back on Jess. Guess what? I did it the wrong way because I turned my back and I did not say anything to her. I just said, I don't want to do this anymore. I can't handle it. And so where we are going now is I am not answering your phone calls anymore. Is that proper communication? Absolutely not. That's not proper communication. And the list goes on and on and on. David Lewis, I did not communicate properly. Pastor David, I did not communicate properly. Miss Andrea, I did not communicate properly. It's evil. And it's wrong. Now, if it was you, I wouldn't say it was evil. I wouldn't. I would say, okay, you need to work on something. And you need to get with Jesus and get in that word. I would say that if it was for you. But I'm hard on myself than I'm with anybody else. And I don't want to lose any more friends. So I say I'm going to be as hard on myself as I can possibly be. I'm going to tell the truth. Right? So, patient, Jamie, invitation, get it together. Criticism, get it together. You ain't got it together. You're the worst. Be less worse. Be less worse this. Because I'm living in Bethlehem, Judah, right? And if my landlord gets upset at me, right, next April, she could just decide, oh, I like the way Jamie talked to me, so I could give this apartment to somebody else. Would I be happy? I can't speak for where Jamie will be next year, so maybe. Probably not. I just been looking to settle for now. Settle in some place until God moves me to the next place. Don't get it twisted. If you end up getting moved, right, or evicted, right? Not evicted, they don't sign a lease. That's what happened at the last place. If they don't sign a lease, right, that is not God moved me. God saw it to be so. Blah, blah, blah. You know, we know, right? Okay, I had a hand in this. Better me admit it now, right? Even in the situation, the woman lied. She told a lie, a bold-faced lie, but I still had a heavy hand in it. God, what can I get out of it? Jamie, you need to improve your communication. Okay, so the first thing I did was I asked my pastor, can we amend this? Can we come together and mend it together, the four of us, not the three? Because I don't trust, right? I don't trust everything, right? And I'm not doing the Pastor David right there. But I said, can we mend this together? Can we bring this together? Can we? Because I see I see the enemy come in over small things. And they always say, don't give place to the devil. Don't give place to, right? This is a place where place can happen. I'm telling you, I've seen it. And I've seen it happen at Tri-State Fellowship. And because of the fact that when people talk down to me, even over the fact that they don't like me, or I'm my race, or they don't like my hair, when they talk down to me, generally I just eat it. It just so happens that lately I stopped eating it. The enemy comes in. When the enemy comes in, yeah. Especially to the church. How many people's in the church? We're all going in different directions. Some of us are on the way. Some of us are on the wayside. Some of us are walking on the way backwards. I'm riding Jesus' neck like I'm getting a piggyback ride. I mean, come on. Some of us are riding Jesus like Doro. You want to ride his back? Right? Because that's where they put the sins. So we ride on top of the cross. We're talking about ride on his back. Some of us will walk in. Right? Like I said, I was going to walk with my pastor. I was going to sit on his shoe. And you know how he walked and moved his leg? Come on. I want to do it. Pull on his pants leg. Look at me. Pay attention to me. We are all on different levels with Jesus. All on different levels. Even with our pastors, we are all at different levels, aren't we? But I said, here's the main question. Where do you want to go, Jamie? I want to serve my pastors. Okay, then how can they trust you to serve them while they are serving these crazy people? How can they trust you to serve them, right? If you cannot speak one thing and people receive and get what you're saying from your statement. What you intend is not coming from what you speak. And here's the thing, right? Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks, indicates a bad heart. But out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks also indicates a bad tongue. Why? Because out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. It has to pass, even though it may come from a good heart, it has to pass by your tongue, right? And if my tongue is still doing like they talk about James, right? If your tongue is still a fire, right? And the wrong type of fire at that. If your tongue is still a fire, then people, even though they get the message that you are saying, they receive the message, but they are still getting burned because they receive a message right behind what you're saying. They may get, you need to change some shoes. They hear you say that, but what they get is, Jamie hates me. That's the message that they are receiving in themselves. And I don't care what nobody says. I've heard a lot of things about the clergy in my church, but I have not heard from anybody in my church where the pastors have sent them messages that were, and they received something harsh or cold or evil. I said, I'm not responsible for what they see, God. He said, you want to help your pastors? Then yes, you are. Until they get it together, I am responsible for what they see. Whether you realize it or not, I know there's more than just me that want to help their pastors. I got some fantastic pastors. I mean, my pastors are a bomb. Whatever. Right? Fist bump and blow it up. They're a bomb. But what help am I to them if I'm killing their sheep? If I want to help them, here we go. And I already know this. If I want to help them, I have to communicate. Pray that God fixes, but changes my eyes so that I communicate like them. I can't help them if I don't look like them. I can't help them if I don't walk like them. Man, I got an obsession with my pastors. I do. I admit that. I don't care. I just don't know why. I mean, there's a reason. There's obviously a reason. God's a reason for doing everything. And I doubt that He is going to have me, while they are physically washing people's feet, He's going to have me physically wash their feet. That's just stupid. But that's the picture that I see. Either way, could I care less? No. Do I want to help them? Yes. That's my desire. Everybody that knows me knows that's my desire. Do I help them? Yes. Then get it right. That means seeing what they see. That means speaking the way they speak. That means maybe that's what the strong desire to be discipled by Pastor David comes from. Because he's discipling the 4 of them already. Maybe, I don't know. But do I need to know the history and the symptomology and whatever that is, the epidemiology of my desire for working with my pastors? No. There's nothing in my life that I could care less about right now. At this moment, I have fans in front of me and I can't care less about that. I care about the situation. I want to help my pastors, but I don't care about why. Sometimes God will send you your desire, right? And when He sends your desire, the answer to your question, He always sends it invisible. Because He sends it invisible for the naked eye. Do you realize that the manna fell invisible from the sky, and when it got to them, it was visible? God wanted them to pick up the manna with their faith. Because the word comes invisible. You have to speak the word before you actually see the results of it. I see results of mountains being moved in my life. And not just me. Harmony just told me recently this week that their results. They see results. I want to see more. And Miss Jackie told me, and Miss Carol told me, and Pastor Ditchin was sitting there like, nah, but I don't even know if he believe it. but I want more. And I know that man right there got it in his pocket. So I'm going to ride his leg like Zorro until I get it. I love him so much. But he's got what we need, Tri-State, in his pocket. So I'm bullish, right? So I'm not his leg like Zorro. No. He's frightening. So I wouldn't do that. Like, he's frightening me. He's not frightening. He just frightens me. He just, no. But I know Past the how, past the who, what, when, where, why, or how, I know what I desire is what I need. You know, my grandma always say, Jamie, because I tell you, I've walked to beat my own drum. Everybody could be doing their own thing. And I'm like, everybody could do the same thing together. I'm like, I'm doing my own thing. No. Grandma's like, Jamie, when you live in Rome, look like the Romans live. Grandma, come on. These cliches. And she was right. Live in Rome, look like the Romans live. There would be no problem with what I'm requesting if they could trust me. But this last statement, this last thing that happened with that woman, although I did nothing wrong, and I was threatened and now lied on, I did nothing wrong. But this last thing that happened with this woman proves to them that they can't trust me. And so more work needs to be done. Because either way, I did not communicate to her properly, and then I did not communicate my feelings to Pastor Tim properly. I gotta find something I did wrong. I know I have issues with communication. So we know, God is talking to you about your communication. We know, God is talking to you about your hearing, right? Because whether you realize or not, Jamie, you got bunions in your mouth. That person may have bunions in their heart, but you got bunions in your mouth. You are no different. They're a bold-faced liar, yes, but you are no different. And get me on the wrong day, I'll lie too. And I won't lie on anybody. That's a dangerous situation the way that I've lied on. I won't lie on anybody or lie about a situation I have with somebody. I'll lie dealing with me. Absolutely. I don't condone it, but I say I've done it. And catch me on the wrong day, I will do it. So I may be hurt by what happened, but my hurt went away. My hurt went away very quickly by what happened. My hurt went left. The only thing I was nervous about is I kept saying, oh my Lord, I'm going to lose this is the best pastor I've had since I was young. Because I'm not losing him again, right? I'm not losing him or his wife again, right? I'm not losing them. And I want to lose you either, Pastor. Because he's second place. I told him, I already told him he'll run up. You ain't win, you'll run up. Whoa, America's Next Top Pastor. When it be on top, he's run up. Up run, come on, you'll run up. I don't want to lose them because somebody else chooses to lie. When I sat back while he was talking, I said, that's really what I'm afraid of. I really classified and came to understand what I was afraid of. So now I was able to attack each topic and say, okay, maybe we need to do this for her. Maybe we need to do that for her. How can I help? What can I do? Can I, again, lower myself and lower my standards? And where I'm uncomfortable talking, can I do that for her? Can I do that for her? Basically saying, can I do that for you? But her, not her first, but God, then you guys, then her. There's one last thing that you guys got to worry about in the church. Because I keep saying, I don't want her to be hurt. That's why I didn't say anything about it in the first place. So I want her to be comfortable in the church. It's one less thing you guys got to worry about in the church. Anything that's going on me, let me make it. Come on, let's make it right. Do I have to confess? Do I have to apologize? Let me make it right. Because what's the goal? Help my pastors. My goal don't even involve her. I mean, she does nice, it's pretty, and her hair is always fabulous. I told Pastor that her hair is always fabulous. She always got a slamming cut, and she makes white hair look great. I can't do it. I don't like white hair on me. She makes white hair look fantastic. She's an advocate for white hair. She's like Storm, except not black. She's like Storm. However, I said, what can I do? Because you may not say that this is coming against me and this is on me in a bad way, but yes it is. It's on my dossier. He didn't give me grace. He didn't say go in peace. And he didn't give me grace. So this is still on my dossier. And I want to get to the point where I'm trusted. And a certain man of Bethlehem, Judah, went to dwell in the country of Moab, he and his wife and his 2 sons. Now I love their names, right? Mahlon and Chilion, right? If I had a kid, I would name them, right? Mahlon and Chilion. And then I have to give them up for adoption because I don't know what I'm doing yet. I'll have a kid, name them, and then give them up. funny thing is, right? I'm barren. So reading this story is beautiful for me because I'm like, wow, she had 2 sons, right? Mahlon and Chilion. I would have no sons. It'd be Naomi 2, Jamie 0, right? Just 0, right? Because I'm barren. Because I'm laying on the table. I told you guys, that's a story. Victoria gave me flowers for Mother's Day. Not knowing that next day I had to take a test that would confirm that I can't have kids. Because my body just keeps taking eggs and making cysts out of them. And it's painful. So I'm laying on the table, right? And this woman's Dopplerizing me. I mean, it's a Doppler. It's what are those things, the sticks, where they just shove, they run it along your uterus. It hurts. Sorry, I shouldn't say uterus on here, but yeah, okay. So it hurts. I said, Kirk, but I got up that morning, and the funny thing is, I felt an egg, and I felt the egg drop, and I felt a burn. He said, huh? You can't feel an egg. I said, I felt an egg. I said, when inside me, I felt the burn when it goes inside me. It's a burn. He looked at the test and come to find out, the test said that there was a 0.3 millimeter follicle. An egg. 0.3. He said, Jamie, if someone had come along and made bread with you, it's the way he tells me the real terms. I don't make bread, you know. He said, you have gotten pregnant. Ha! Against all odds. I said, say it. When he said to me, I said, oh yeah, the test said it. I got PCOS. Got PCOS. You are in this situation. Because he's very careful about diagnosing with me. Because I play games with diagnoses. You are. But how about it? He is Elohim, Adonai, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Rapha, Jehovah Nisi, Jehovah Makadesh, Jehovah Shalom, right? As I had that peace with that woman that did that to me, right? And I still got peace. I was like, I don't want anything to happen with this person coming to church, and I want them to feel comfortable. Jehovah Sidkenu, but we all need some Jehovah Sidkenu, because that's righteousness, right? Jehovah Rohi and Jehovah Shammah, he's a God that trumps of everything, the God that's more than enough. That's why I got that 0.3 millimeter follicle. I told Kirk, I said, I felt it. He said, while you were on the table, I said, I felt it while she was doing the test. He said, yes, and while you were on the table, that egg dropped. I felt it. I told y'all, consider me God. Consider me God. That's right. That's right. What enemy? You can't do nothing to me. Come on. As many people as want to lie on me can lie on me. Hallelujah. Because I don't answer to what's happening to me. God said it's not about what the person or what the person does to you. It's about your response. My response is always has a great effect. And that's what I said. I don't want this to ruin her communication with God, because my response, affects my correspondence with God greatly. So if somebody does something to me, Apple is really getting on my last nerve. But if I say something nasty to them, it will then affect my response. My response to that will then affect my correspondence with God. I don't care what you say. If you mistreat His creation, if you mistreat people, He is watching. This has nothing to do with her. I mean, think about her. I think about Jamie. My communication with Apple has not been great this week, right? Because I'm tired of talking to them about the same problem. If I talk to you about a different problem, that's something different. But if I talk to you about the same stinking, this is why I got mad. Same stinking problem, it starts to stink in my eyes. Sting in my eyes. That's why I got a problem with it. I will go through and I will mess up one way. If I keep messing up the same way over and over again, if I keep doing to you what I did to you over and over again, if I keep messing up with my pastor the same way, I mess with Andrea the same way over and over again, if I mess up with David Lewis over and over again, if I mess up Harmony the same way over and over and over again, if I mess up with Jess the same way, right, over and over again, it's not that I wasn't answering her call, I was ignoring her. Over and over and over again. And someone else I ignore. Over and over and over again. And someone else I ignore her. Over and over. Because when Jamie don't want to deal with you, or Jamie's upset, she pulls herself away because I'm scared of what I'm going to say to you. Apple, I wasn't scared of what I was going to say. Right? I said, what do I have to do? You gotta call not the regular apple, I gotta call a Fuji apple, or can I get a Gala apple? Or wait, can I talk to the Granny Smith apple, the green apple, the Grand Poobah of all apples? Who do I need to talk to? Do I need to call Frank Sinatra? New York, the big apple. Who do I need to talk to get some common sense across? I'm telling you, I'm crazy. I can just hear Miss Linda saying, pivot. That's where I've been for the past couple of weeks. I hear Miss Linda saying, pivot. Except this week, when I talked to him, I heard myself saying, pivot. And this is where I came. Elohim, Adonai, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Rapha. This is the man that actually broke forth an egg from a woman that got the PCO of the S. Hallelujah. God, Jehovah Nisi, Jehovah Mekadesh, Jehovah Shalom, Jehovah Sitkanu, Jehovah Rohi, and Jehovah Shammah. He's a God that's more than enough. He's a God that's more than enough for my egg. He can make an egg. He can make eggs out of me. He can make an Easter egg. He can some boiled eggs. Right? Because that's the only way I really like eggs, right? Because I like the yolk being hard. But if I bite into I can't bite into an egg like that because it makes me think of the chicken. And I hear chip 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 chip. I hear chip 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 chip. When I bite into a boiled egg, I can't do that no more. I hear the baby chicken screaming. But that don't matter, because God is the God of all eggs. And Naomi had some eggs. She had melons and chilions. So she took a melon and her chilion, right? From Bethlehem, Judah, Bethlehem, the house of bread, right? So you take your who? I said, I said, whose mind? Whose mind was the famine? Now it came to pass in the days where the judges ruled, that there was a famine in the land. It doesn't say in that land, right? Where the judges ruled. When the judges ruled, there's a place where the judges were ruling, and where the judges were ruling. They had like centers, like a Samson. He did it from Judah, right? Most of them did it from the place of praise. They did it from that place. So she was in a place of praise, the best place that she could possibly be. And so they got up, all right, left the house of bread, right? Praise tells you how. If you ain't got no bread, you need to do this. God didn't say leave. He said praise. He didn't say leave, Jamie. He said praise. He didn't say leave the household of faith. He said praise. He didn't say walk away from your pastors. He said praise, right? He didn't say leave the God that's more than enough. He said praise. He said, you want some bread? I want some praise. He said, because I inhabit the praises of my people. He said, don't leave the house of bread. Bethlehem means house of bread, right? The house of bread, praise. It's really been given to you like an answer. They left Bethlehem, Judah, That's how it's in the Bible. So they left the house of bread, praise, But before that, they tell you that there was a famine in the land. Whose land?